accidentally pressed stop instead of pause. The what's it called? IT guy came in here. I thought it was something like, I don't know who it was. I hijacked the classroom to make this video. I'm at a local college, and I know the teacher whose classroom it is, so I don't think she could be too mad. But I was like, oh crap, I accidentally pressed stop instead of pause. My bad. Anyhow, I'll just cap this off. The money game is not something that any type of government sanction or anything like that can fix. It's going to happen no matter what. Like I said, printing money could cause the value to change. Changing the supply could cause the value to change in some way. But even without that, the fluctuating available supply will still cause the changes to occur. Same thing with any asset, really. Most assets, or not every, like gold, that's something that you're just gonna buy, you're gonna stow it away somewhere. Real estate, if you buy a house, you can like rent that out to people or whatever. That's not necessarily gonna be unavailable, unless we're talking about specifically for sale. And that's something, I don't know, but either way, your net worth is going to be comprised of various assets. You're holding various assets, you want them to all be appreciating. Like I said, if you're holding on to this stock and it's about to go down, jump ship to one that's about to be appreciating. Just do your homework. Figure out what's going to be appreciating, what's not going to be appreciating. If you're holding on to the dollar, jump ship to something that's going to be appreciating. A lot of people talk about go to gold. That's a possibility. Okay, like I said, I don't think people should use gold as money because I don't want to reward those people who have already cornered the whole market on it. Namely, the people who are pretty much, probably the same people that have messed with all the, kind of messed up the dollar, to be honest. I don't think those people should be rewarded with an increasing value on an asset that they hold majority shares of. No, I don't think that should be something that happens. So you could though. At the end of the day, it's still the same game. They might come in. Either way, if you're holding on to the dollar right now, get rid of it. Go dump it somewhere else. Just do it because you don't want to be a dummy. Look, who's not gonna do it? All the average Joes who are just think you're just gonna make money, work every day, be a hard-working guy, and just make your living righteously. You're gonna make your living the old-fashioned way, and da-da-da. Those are the guys gonna be screwed because they're not thinking like this. They're not, and this is the people I want to understand this stuff because they're the ones who are working, grinding every single day. And I'll be damned if they're gonna grind every single day and have their whole freaking for nothing, their whole retirement savings just stripped from them because they don't understand this. That is sad, dude. No, that's not even sad. That's tragic. That's beyond sad. That's a crime. That's a freaking crime. And that's why I'm sharing this stuff. That's a freaking crime, dude. That's tragic. That's terrible. It's like it's the crime of the century, dude. It's terrible. It's tragic. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. That's why I want people to understand this stuff. That's why I'm sharing this information. This stuff, I wanted to give this stuff away as like a course. It didn't really pick up. I was trying to, I was looking at all these investors online with the cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrency craze and all that, trying to made a whole course about cryptocurrencies, talking about more stuff than just this in the cryptocurrency course. But trying to sell to people, I don't. Didn't really catch on. I'm not good at selling stuff. I'm not good at selling stuff because I don't have a bunch of money. I can't be like, look at all this money I made, or I don't have like case studies and stuff like that. I could probably work on that later, but either way, this needs to be known now for all the people holding on to the dollar and stuff like that. This needs to be known by everybody. It's called the money. I call it the money game. It's something that everybody needs to know because these values of these assets are constantly going to be changing. So you always want to make sure you're holding on to an appreciating asset, even if it's a slowly depreciating asset like the dollar. Well, it was slowly. It's probably about to be very quickly depreciating. Either way, if it's depreciating, it's stupid to hold on to it. You're gonna buy it then and sell it then. You're losing money. That's stupid. Any investor knows. Everybody has to be an investor. They have to think like an investor. Buying. If you're going to be trading your stuff, your work, your labor, your time, your effort, your energy, your everything for something, make sure that's something. If you're going to be holding on to it for any substantial amount of time, make sure it's going to appreciate in value. And make sure you get rid of it before it depreciates in value. And this sucks because, like I said, this is a Ponzi scheme. It's almost the same thing. So there's always going to be these fluctuating values. But here's the thing. It's less obvious in some assets, like real estate. You won't see it as much. You won't see it. This is 100% investment, man. You won't see that in the real estate market. You don't really even see their money because there's different types of demand involved. The thing is, like with money, there's such a big natural demand for it that it won't be too terribly messed up. But the thing is, with the dollar, guess what? They've printed so much of it that it's coming to that point where people who are holding on to it are looking like, dude, I need to get rid of it, just like I'm telling you right now. Because they printed so much, because they've ruined the value of it. Okay, it doesn't, naturally, if they didn't print so much, I don't think you would even notice any type of investor cycle in that. But they did print a bunch of it, and they ruined the value of it. So the same thing, if people use something else's money, you won't really see it as much. So you might actually be safe. The same thing will be happening if people use other types of money, but as long as the supply of it's not just exploded, you know what I mean? You're not going to see these drastic changes occur because there's always a natural demand right there because its relative value it's not dependent upon how much stuff investors will trade for, but other people as well. And that's important because, just because it happened with the fiat currency that was just totally printed out of the freaking water, like crazy, it doesn't mean it's going to happen with everything else. So if people start to pick up on other things as money, it might not happen. But it can happen, and that's something that you need to be aware of. It can happen, even if there's a finite amount. The same thing could happen. This investor cycle, just like a stock, there's a finite amount of stock, but guess what? The same thing the availables, the same thing can happen. People could just drop it for whatever reason. They could say, there could be a rumor, and people would say, oh, it's gonna decrease in value. People don't understand economics. They might believe it and just say, okay, let me get rid of it, and cause it to decrease in value. The same thing. It's like I talked about the stock. It has nothing to do with the company performance whatsoever. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with supply and demand and the decisions that investors make. The same thing with money. It could have, some random dude could make up a lie and say, oh, it's going to go down value. Everybody sells it. And guess what? It causes it to go down value. Same thing. So you have to be aware of stuff like that. You have to be aware of the news with whatever asset you're holding, what the value might do. And so the value of any given asset has everything to do with supply and demand and I would call it investor psychology, because at the end of the day, it's the investor's choices that are going to affect the supply and demand and affect the value. So it has everything to do with supply and demand and investor psychology. And investor psychology is, in large part, dependent on a lot of things. And I was talking about how sometimes investors look at charts in different shapes. They're like, oh, look, this is the head and shoulders shape, and it's going to do this. So you got to think about those guys that are going to do it according to that. You got to like listen to the word around the water cooler type stuff. Listen to the news, what they're saying. Oh, it's going to go over. What are people thinking? The investors, what are they thinking? What are the people who are holding on to this asset thinking? Or what are the people who are thinking about buying this asset thinking? What is what's all the gossip about this given asset? You know what I mean? You have to keep track of that because that affects the price. That's going to affect investors' decisions, and investors' decisions are what affect the price and affect whether or not it's appreciating or depreciating. And like I said, it's all like a big Ponzi scheme, a game of hot potato, whatever. So that's pretty much the money game, yo. And every single asset is gonna have something like that going on. And you might as well, even if there's no like significant change in the value, if you just want to be that, straight edge guy who just makes a living the old-fashioned way and just I'll work for my money, Look, even if their money is depreciating a little bit, just put it in something that's appreciating either way. Anything that's appreciating, you're gonna make money while you're sleeping. I mean, I know you won't be, I'm a hard-working, gritty guy. I don't need to make money in my sleep. I'm gonna work for my money. Well, you're a dummy if you're not. If you're just leaving your money in if you're holding on, if your net worth is comprised of a depreciating asset, if any part of it's comprised of any depreciating asset, that's just dumb. It's not about making money in your sleep, really. It's just about not losing. That's really what it's about. And so you're either going to be your whole net worth is going to be comprised of some sort of assets. It's either going to be appreciating assets or depreciating. If they're depreciating, you're just dumb. That's just not what you need to do. It's just put them in appreciating assets so you don't lose, man. And this sucks because, like I said, there's going to be people who do not get this information until it's very fucking late, and that's going to suck balls for them. And they're going to see this video made back in my day. I made this video and tried to, I don't know. Look, people need to understand this stuff. This word needs to be spread, whatever. It's gonna suck. You know, some people aren't gonna get this word till late. They're gonna be holding on to $1 until it rock bottoms. They're like, my whole life of work that I saved, you know, they work daily trying to get this much money, and all that money would be worthless. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel bad for those type of people. I do. So that's why I'm making it look. Like I said, I was trying to sell this information. I'm giving it away for free right now because I understand the situation with the dollar is about to crash probably. I want this word to get spread. I want people to understand this stuff. And the only real way to explain it is going through all of this, the relative value, investor cycle, into the money game. And I need people to understand this stuff. And I hope it does get to enough people in time so their life savings aren't just dissipated, you know, out of nowhere. That would suck. I personally don't have much money, so I'm not gonna, you know, if I did, it would be in some type of Christian asset. I'd probably be, I'll be playing this game pretty well, you know what I mean? I probably actually would hold on to gold for a little while and probably sell it before, you know, I'll be playing this game. I'll be jump, I'll be skipping, I'll be everywhere, because I know how the game goes, and that's what I'm trying to teach y'all. That's how the game goes. You gotta be, if it's about to go down, jump ship to when it's about to go up. That's how it goes, man. It's like there's like video games like that. It's almost the same thing. Like, you know, just jump onto this thing that, I don't know, stuff like that, right? I hope you get this message before it's too late. I hope you do not lose your life savings. If you do lose your life savings, blame the people who did not share this video. Blame those people, because I made the video. I'm doing my part. I'm putting this information out there, dude. If you lost your life savings, this video was around, and you had a chance, and nobody told you, blame it on the people that did not share this video. Because I honestly do feel bad for you right now if you lost your money. I will blame it, dude. I'm doing my part right now, making this video, sharing it, put it on YouTube. I'm gonna share it on Reddit. I'm gonna put it on other things. If people do not share this video, well, you gotta be mad at the people who crashed the dollar, first of all, if you're holding on to the dollar. But secondarily, those people who did not share this video, better share this video. I'm telling you, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want this guy who just lost his life savings come to your door with a freaking torch and a pitchfork. You don't want that. You better share this stuff. You better share this stuff. You better share this stuff. Seriously, if you look, I really do not want to see anybody losing their whole life savings. I really don't want to see it happen. So the sooner people understand this game, and some people have to learn, because it's always going to happen. You're always going to have these, you know, the sooner you understand this game, you know, the better off you're going to be. I don't know. So if you learned, I guess, be thankful. If you didn't learn, if you learned too late, if you have already lost your life savings, I'm sincerely sorry. I tried to make this video as soon as possible. There's only so much I could do to spread the word. I'm making this video, trying to make it as clear as possible, explain it as easy as possible. Look, nobody that I know has talked about this at all. I don't even know if any economist has really, I don't know. But I'm trying to make it known. And there's only so much I can do. So hopefully people are good and nice and stuff, and they'll share this video with their friends and family and stuff. I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess, because I really ain't got much else to say, dude. Look, I can only do so much to share the video. I explained the concepts. Concepts are here. You know, if I just hope it reaches you in time. Hope it reaches you in time. A lot of people are gonna learn this stuff, and if you're the last man, you're gonna be looking at everybody like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? You better think about that. If you're watching this video right now, you better think about these guys coming to your front door with pitchforks, torches, about to go crazy on your buttocks. I made the video. We're good, right? We're good, right? So it's really on all the people that didn't share it. I'm doing my part right now, making a video. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk to you guys later, right? I hope you guys understand, and this game is going to exist no matter what. There is no government subsidy that can change this. It's going to happen no matter what. Assets are going to be appreciating and depreciating based on supply and demand for them, and based on this investor cycle that occurs. And like I said, some of them you're not going to see it so much. But the dollar for one right now, dude, you gotta understand. If there's any time to start playing this game, it's right now. If you're holding on to the dollar, you better jump ship. Gold, something else, I don't know, whatever's appreciating, and then jump ship from that one to something else. If it's about to go down, jump ship, go to another one. That's how the game's played, dude. This is exactly how the game's played. There's not much more I can tell you guys. I hope this word reaches you in time before you lose your whole life. I'm just hoping it reaches you in time. I'm not gonna try to stay positive here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll talk to you guys later, right? Hope you learned something. Share this stuff, dude, for the sake of everybody. It's not just you as it's about everybody. Share this. Really. I do want to build my channel. I do want to have a bunch of viewers, and I do want people to, look, I want to be known as the guy who kind of discovered this stuff. I do, to some degree. But at the same time, I really don't want people to lose their money. So yeah, if there's something in it for me, am I just saying share this? Yes, I'm saying share it. But really, there's a little bit in it for me. There's a lot in it for everybody else who, there is. So don't be a dummy and be like, oh, he just wants us to share his video because he wants his whole thing to be famous and stuff. Dude, you're gonna do that? I mean, come on, people, come on. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm sharing the videos. People, I hope it gets to you in time, man. Hope it gets to you in time. There's only so much I could do about these stubborn people, And try to tell them what's good. Say share videos so everybody can learn. And they just, I don't know what to do about that. But hopefully it does reach you in time. Hopefully you do get everything you need to know, and you are saved from this crashing ship. You jump to the next one. And then when that one crashes, you jump to the next one. Boom. The money game. Understand it. And subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you guys later.